All right, ladies and gentlemen, Hoops Hype just released their
Infinity.
aggregates.
Luxury that makes you feel.
Aggregate mock draft. We'll just run through this. They compiled the 10 most popular mock drafts from ESPN to the Athletic, Bleacher Report, The Ringer, NBA Draft.net, Sports Illustrated, and they put it together. We'll just run through this real quickly. We got ourselves Victor Wembanyama going 1, which is obvious.
Debatable.
2, they got Brandon. They still got Brandon Miller going 2, which I think with more and more days passing, I think it's going to be Scoot Henderson. I just see Brandon Miller. His floor is, in my opinion, Jeff Green. His ceiling is like Chris Middleton.
Wow.
That is interesting that he's still at 2. Like,
I think Scoot's the guy.
At 2, yeah.
Also, I think Scoot's 2.
Yeah, Scoot
everyone's over. I think it is, and people are like, you can't get a guard like that next to LaMelo. But guess what? LaMelo has played every single year of his career next to Terry Rozier.
Like, they'll be fine, dude. Like, they'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Okay. Ahmed Thompson, your Henry spoke, one of our sources spoke to the Overtime Elite coach, and he said the Overtime Elite coach told him that he doesn't believe Ahmed Thompson can be a point guard in the NBA, and to be most successful, he'll have to be a wing player. I think at 4, depending if they trade the pick or not, I see it's either going to be Amen.
Yeah, I mean
Jarrett,
the point guard skills are there, but I don't think he'll stick at point guard long term. But like he still provides like point wing type ability for a team that, especially if it's the Rockets at 4, they could use.
I think the Pistons should take Darius Walker, but a lot of Pistons fans have pointed out they have no wings, so Cam Whitmore is kind of the obvious choice there. 6 Asar to the
I think he's
Magic
overrated.
Makes sense. 7, they have the Pacers taking Jarris, which makes sense. I think that's a good fit for them. Okay, Taylor Hendricks 8 going to the Magic, which I think is a little bit weird because they already have all that front court help. Anthony Black to the 8's the Magic or Wizards? Oh, Wizards. They have.
Anthony Black will be for the Wizards.
Anthony Black's guaranteed to go to the Wizards. 9 is the Magic. The Magic are going to take Taylor Hendricks there if he's available. Anthony Black, they don't need another point guard like that.
No,
10, Grady Dick.
Anyway.
Grady Dick makes the most sense right here.
If the combine was anything,
then I also just realized he was wearing. Grady Dick's shirt he wore, the button-down corduroy, was low-key sick.
Oh, yeah, that's a sick shirt. I guess I never really thought about that.
Kassan Wallace fits perfectly right here. I like him at 11. We'll just move through these a little quicker. Keontae George with Nick Smith. These 2 guys, Jordan Hawkins, all these guys at these teams. These are teams that need combo guards and wings between these 3 picks. So I can see all 3 of those guys being interchangeable right there. I actually put Kobe Buffkin right here. The Hawks need a backup point guard, and Kobe's like a full 6'5". He can play point and shooting guard, I think. Jalen Hood-Schifino's a guy climbing up the board. He's 6'6". I think he's a guy who can play 1 through 3 in the NBA with a 6'10" wingspan. Could maybe become like a Quinn Grimes. Leonard Miller, I've been told people think he's dumb, but like some people are very high on him. I see him being a top 20 pick. Yeah, dude. Henry thinks low IQ.
Like NBA teams think he's dumb.
Yeah, like low IQ, not like he's like not the brightest tool in the shed.
Yeah, like not the brightest bulb in the box. Interesting.
Yeah,
I did not know that. That is interesting.
That's the like.
I don't know how much of an impact.
I don't know how much of the conversation. I'll admit, like, I didn't get those vibes when I talked to him, but I also didn't get the vibes of him being like super smart when I talked to him.
I mean, it's also NBA teams are also
normal.
Like, they talk to him more.
Yeah.
I don't. So it's like they would know more than what we would know, but still, it's a little weird.
I think Chris Murray. I'm not a huge fan. I think he's a role player, but he's NBA ready, so some team will take him as a 3-and-D guy. Jett Howard, he can shoot it. That's it. He's not a good rebounder, not a good defender, but he's got size. So
the defensive potential is there. I mean,
he's a future Laker.
Yeah. Breeze Sinsabo is a guy who is a thick boy, good offensive guy. If he figures out the defensive side, he could maybe be like a Royce O'Neal.
PJ Tucker type.
PJ Tucker, Jay Crowder. He's not a good defender right now though. Derek Lively, he's kind of just a rim protector with no offensive game, just will rebound, but he compares himself to Willie Cauley-Stein. Gigi Jackson, the more and more, I think he's going to be a late first, early second. I have not met a lot of fans of him. Like the only fans I've met of him are NBA media members and like NBA fans. Scouts don't like Gigi Jackson. They think he's an inefficient basketball player.
He also played for a shit team though, so like
I think they're inefficient.
And he was
too young.
No, but also the thing is,
here's the thing. There's two things for that. There's two reasons for that. Can I just say
he played for a shit team and he was shit for them.
Can I say this real quick? First of all, he reclassified, like you said. That's what I was about to say. The kid is a year younger than every guy his age right now. Like, and also he was the only offensive player in his team, and he still averaged like 19 and 9. Like, it wasn't the most efficient 19 and 9, but this kid is a year younger than everybody else in his freshman class. And freshmen already have struggles at the college level. Like,
yeah, he was a top 5 pick though.
The potential is still there. Somebody might get a steal at the end of the first round, but
it's just that Gigi Jackson was like historically one of the most inefficient players of all time.
Yeah, that team was
like,
terrible.
It's really bad.
They had nobody.
Yeah, but what?
Well, I watch a lot of SEC basketball. That South Carolina team was very terrible, and Gigi Jackson was just like he just inconsistent.
Like, he wasn't good, but
he just is young. Like, that was
but for being he should. I think the other thing is they're concerned about his defense. They were hoping that being on such a bad team would allow him to show some defensive talent, but like, his defense
and he didn't.
Was not
like
good.
Fair, but
Rain Rupert, I'm a big fan of his. Dude, look at that mic setup somebody handed him.
Damn.
Sick.
I've also just invested in like a whole new mic setup. I'm gonna be able to, for my camera, not only have my boom mic, like my shotgun mic, I'm also gonna be able to plug in the little wireless mic so I can put it on the table. And I bought like a hand rig, a cage rig. It's gonna be sick for the summer league. But Rain Rupert, I see him kind of like him and Bilal Coulibaly are guys who are kind of in the same mold of OG Anunoby, but Rain Rupert's way better, more of a point forward, but in that two-way ability mold. You know, honestly, you could say he's maybe a smaller Pascal Siakam. Wouldn't you say?
That 7-foot wingspan or whatever is really nice. That's one of the like.
Dariq Whitehead is a high 7'3" with a 6'6".
7'3", yeah, right. Yeah, like that's great.
Dariq Whitehead's a guy that I think is middle risk with high reward. At the very least, he'll be a 3-and-D guy along the lines of like Dwayne Bacon. And if it works out, I think he could be a guy who turns into like, you know, a Josh Green. You know, it just all how it comes back from the injury. Bilal Coulibaly, he's more of an OG Anunoby guy, two-way guy, freak athlete. He'll fit really well in the NBA. Maxwell Lewis, 3-and-D guy, but like loves defense, wants to be a really good defender, could be another two-way guy. So there's a run of two-way wings right here at the end of the draft. I think Noah Clonley is another guy. I think, you know, he might get drafted before Derek Lively because he could be like Kevon Looney in the NBA. You got yourself Taquavian.
He has some shooting potential, which Derek Lively doesn't have at all. So
Taquavian Smith, I see him like an Emmanuel Quickly, Tyrese Maxey. His range, I personally believe, is mid to late first round, early second. There's just a lot of wings who might go in front of him, and the teams that need guards are more in the beginning of the second instead of the late first. Then you got yourselves over here to wrap it up. Colby Jones, he's like Josh Hart, okay, with a little Draymond in him. Jaime Jaquez, he's kind of like a DeMar DeRozan type player, I'd say. Like poor man's. I don't know. What would you compare Jaime Jaquez to?
I mean, he's a mid-range. His offensive game is kind of like DeMar DeRozan with less athleticism. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a mid-range specialist. He's a mid-range killer. And
when I watch him, I just see DeMar on the Spurs. Bobby Klintman is a guy that's seen as a wing. Then James Nanji, he's kind of like the Ismail Kamabagate of this year's draft class. Braden Podzinski, he's kind of like a Dante DiVincenzo, but a better ball handler and shooter. You got your Sidi Sissoko. He's kind of a very raw pick. He kind of reminds me of Scott Lewis from the year before, or from a few years back. Andre Jackson is a point forward, I kind of would say, right? You'd say?
Yeah. He's a glue guy. He's a do-everything guy, point forward type.
Tracy Jackson Davis will fall down the boards. He's not that good. Marcus Sasser, he could go where Kwame and Smith went. Amari Bailey's a good scorer. Showed some stuff at the combine. Jalen Wilson wants to be like Josh Hart. He's going to be on a contender. Julian Strahler is a three-point shooter. Kobe Brown wants to be Draymond Green, he said at the combine. And if this shit wants to load. Ricky Council, I don't see getting drafted. Keontae Johnson could be a modern-day 3-and-D wing. Tristan Vukovic, I could see him flying up. He could be a floor spacer for a team. Deron Holmes is a smaller Nick Claxton. Terrence Shannon, kind of like Keontae Johnson, an all-around 3-and-D guy. Trey Alexander is a Creighton shooter. Adam Bona could be a rim protector for a team. Julian Phillips can be, a two-way player, but could go back to college. Ben Shepherd flew up the boards. He's a scorer with some size, just a bit older. I think Olivier Maxinitz prospers a late first-rounder. He'll shock some people with a 7'1" wingspan. Nikola Kruscic won't get drafted because he's a bum, and he didn't show up to the combine or didn't do shit at the combine. Imani Bates is probably going to go in the top 10 picks of the second round. Judah Mintz should go back to college. And Jalen Clark is recovering from injury. Dylan Mitchell's a glue guy. Muhammad Guy is a rim protector. Jordan Walsh showed some scoring ability, but the three-point shot's broken. Coleman Hawkins should go higher. I love this kid. And Tosan is a guy that I could see a team like the Hawks drafting.
So that's their top 60 picks in a draft that has 58 picks.
Yep. Now let's go over to Pirtle.
Well, hey, in 2 days we have the draft deadline. So in 2 days we'll know who's coming back and who's not.
Luke, you gonna hop on my 3-hour? What is it gonna be? Year 3, my third year of doing a draft special.
Sure. When are you doing it? Draft day?
On the draft. The day of the draft while the draft is going live.
Oh, we're not going to do like a pre-draft like mock thing, like final mock?
Right? No, we will. But what I do is I live stream the entirety of the mock draft.
And so we start with the mock draft and then we go to the draft. Like we're live while the draft starts.
Yeah, and I have a ticketer that we automatically will continue.
That's easy. Yeah.
Alrighty, so here we are, Pirtle. Guys. 1 second. These have been too easy lately.
Kyle Lowry.
Jamal Murray.
Kyle Lowry or Jamal Murray?
I can't.
I'm going Jamal Murray.
I don't think it's Jamal Murray. It's Jamal
Yeah,
Murray.
it is. That was too easy. That was too fucking easy. First try, Nick.
I can't.
What happened?
I can't hear anything.
You got it right. You got it right.
We can hear you, Nick. You're good. You're good.
You're good. You got it right.
I can't hear that. Dang it, I can't hear anything. This is tough.
I guess this is like some of the news we can cover real quick.
No, can't hear anything.
To wrap up today's show.
That's tough.
Bob Myers is expected to leave.
Well, there's a new Batman coming out.